for our third day of the power of the lotus. How's everybody doing? Hello, sister. That went
That was
smoothly.
amazing.
Yes.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Third
How are you?
is the charm. I'm good. I'm really good. I'm really, really, really good, especially because today's petal or today's aspect of the psyche is order. And look how smooth that was.
Yes. Yeah. I need some order right now.
Yeah, order. So the first one was choice. The next one was direction, and now it's order. And it's basically the alignment of making the decisions to move forward, right? And then making the right choices to make the right directions of like where you want your life to go to. And then this time is order. Basically, all your ducks in a row is what that means for me. Prioritizing and organizing, and I mean, there's so much more to it, right?
Yeah. So I love it too because it's just about bringing mindfulness and that awareness to it, you know? So it's like, okay, what is my choice? Where's my free will in these choices that are present? And then, okay, I want to go this way. This is my choice. I claim it. I'm going in this direction. And then today it's like, okay, like you said, love the get your ducks in a row. That's been literally on my like vision board in my journal for a year, like get the ducks in a row. And so I think it's great because that today's, unfolding of order, like you've got to organize yourself with this steps you're going to need to take to go in that direction because you're bringing such a new awareness. And, if things are very easily distracted in the world we live in, we're constantly getting inundated with information and headlines and propaganda. It's really easy to get off track. It is so, and then you take your own personal life. And I mean, there's a million things always coming at us. So if you can keep some sense of order for you, whatever that may look like, then have that divine order for yourself and then follow that order, right? Like you got to follow the order.
But it all comes from the mind. It all stems in the mind, and the mind is chatter. I had a client today I haven't seen in a while, and the first thing I did instead of grounding was go and click into the mind and pull out all the noise and all the clutter up there that wasn't necessary. And then just as I did that, the body released this like giant breath, and then she finally settled in. And at the end I was like, she's like, couldn't relax, but then all of a sudden I could. I'm like, yeah, because your mind controls 90% of what you do on a daily basis, and 90% of like what your body does and how your body reacts to all the things around you. Until you can get your mind in check, make that choice to release the clutter, everything else that comes afterwards is depending on that clear mind. Because if you're bogged down and super stressed, you're more reactive, and you're more bound to be disorganized and make the incorrect choices.
Right. And sometimes like you can, I always say there's a spectrum of these things, right? Like there's the very kind of type A, I'm very orderly, and I could take all these principles and really like boom, 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 boom. And then there's all the way over where I consider myself like a type Z, where I take these principles, but my order will look very different than somebody else's. And so
100%.
So I think like always keeping that in mind, that this is a spectrum and that you pick your order and how that looks for you. And it does start, like you said, in the mind. Hi, everybody that's joining us. Feel free to say hey. And I do love how you're saying really you have to like settle mind and really bring that awareness and settle the nervous system, which we both love talking about. And then you can kind of see you could kind of see it, right?
Well,
But
everybody's life has a different perspective and a different definition of what order means. But I think in the perspective of like the way that the Lotus is unfolding is the clutter, getting rid of the shit that no longer serves you, getting rid of the people, the chatter, the noises, the voices, all the crap that doesn't matter, that doesn't pertain to your life and what your goal and you want to do. Like we all have visions, we all have things we want to create. But sometimes we feel like we can't create them. Well, you can create them. You create them by getting rid of, moving out of the stagnantness of life. And you can be scattered. I can be scattered. If I showed you what was going on right here at this table, you'd be like, Raquel, what's going on? I'm like, I have 10,000 things at this table, but I know exactly what they are. If somebody were to come in right now and be like, what's going on? I'd be like, this is my order.
don't mess with it either.
Don't touch my stuff.
Yeah. Once you have your order and how it flows for you, then it doesn't, then it's just a beautiful like harmony for yourself. So I love that. I love that we get to choose and pick our direction and then go with our order and how that flows for us. And there is this beautiful divineness that unfolds. And I love that we're unfolding each petal every day to really hone in on what the power of the lotus really, brings us and how we can really use that moving forward. So I think it's just a lovely, lovely time to discuss all this juicy goodness. And we have like so much more. Tomorrow, we're going to be back.
Tomorrow, I know. Tomorrow's a big day for us. Tomorrow we're going to be back, right? We're going to
be back for live at 10 a.m. Right? And then tomorrow night
it's our class. Our first immersion into this Lotus experience through bridging the connection in the gap too of just the Kundalini energy and Reiki and the guided journey of bringing the body and the mind and the energy connection of both through the experience of the immersion of springtime and the lotus of the rebirth and the 7 petals as they unfold slowly. And tomorrow's big thing is, let me just read my paper, prioritizing, which has become one of my new favorite things to do. Let me just tell you, I went to yoga this morning and the whole entire time I was like, I don't want to do this. But I was like, I'm prioritizing moving this energy and connecting to my body through my mind. If I am going to talk about this, I'm going to physically live it. So tomorrow night, 6 p.m., here at Lightheart Wellness, Kundalini and Reiki, guided meditation, mantra, movement through the wonderful energy of the lotus. I personally cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be back at it, teaching some classes, and this is just such a special experience because we're doing a weekly series. Before we were doing like a month, like once a month a workshop or a couple times a month, and this is going to be just beautiful to really have that deep immersion to come and transcend like the lotus.
I'm excited too. So tomorrow morning at 10:30 we'll be live here. And then tomorrow night at 6 p.m., we will be in person teaching here at Lightheart Wellness.
Love it. All right, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.